There is a Swahili saying that says, siku njema huonekana asubuhi, meaning a good day is evident in the morning. Friday 23rd July 2021 was such a day. A quiet village in Suswa, Narok County would be hosting Sports for Change founder Shiko Waithaka.
Kwa majina anaitwa Joel Mondolo au Baba Simon kwa jina, na mimi ni pastor. Nimefurahia sana Shiko pamoja na timu yake. Mimi nimekutana naye siku ingine, nikamwambia ukuje kwangu, kuja unisalimie, kuja tukunywe chai pamoja ya shukurani juu amenisaidia kwa mahali mkubwa sana.
Sports for Change has sponsored Joel's son, Simon.
I began schooling at Kisharu up the up a school located up at the Mount Suswa. I studied up to class 8 in 3rd primary. After completion of the primary education, there is when I met Sports for Change.
They met Simon in what can only be described as divine and interesting.
We met Simon in a very interesting way. We had gone to do community work and hiking in Suswa, and we had also gone to visit one of our students, Lillian. And in the process, when we were hiking, Simon was our guide. And later at night, when you're doing camping, they usually give you someone to guard you at night. Simon was our guard at night. So like when we were doing campfire, he was telling us stories of how he passed the exam, but he didn't have a way forward. So that's why we realized, our askari or our guard is really a bright boy. And we decided to take him from then on.
They heard my story and they took me into the organization as one of the beneficiaries. I did my KCP, I did it well, and I was called for a school at the coast at Taita. It was Kenyatta High School. I went there, I studied. I studied, they actually catered for my high school education, fully catered, and I really appreciate it because why not for them? I could not have joined high school. So I'm very privileged to have them support me.
Simon needed a lot of assistance. After passing, he got a very good school in Mwatate, in Kenyatta High School, which is a national school, which is quite far from here, Mount Suswa, that's where he came from. So apart from school fees, he needed assistance when going to school. So he would come to Nairobi, spend time at my place. The following day, I would go with him very early to the bus station. He would repeat the same when coming back home. So for him, it was, I would say, more than the other students because of that, the distance from home to school. He needed a boarding in between.
I've just completed my high school the other year, that is 2020. Yeah, so I did my KCSE. I had a C+, so I'm now looking forward to join university.
To celebrate Simon's successful completion of high school education, his father had organized a feast to thank Shiko and Sports for Change.
Nimesema asante, ilikuwa nataka tu afika mahali hapa kwangu, wakunywe chai pamoja na mimi, wakule nyama kidogo. Mimi nimechinja senge, nimefurahia sana. Kwa hivyo nimefurahi ya kutosha, na ninasema asante, nimefurahi, nasema asante, asante, asante. Asante sana.
Simon is not the only student that Sports for Change is supporting in Suswa. Other beneficiaries from the area had been invited to the celebration. One of the students is Lillian Tukey.
I joined Sports for Change in 2016 when I was in Form 1. They assisted me so much. They paid my school fees since Form 1 and until now they're still giving me support when I'm in university. I joined university this year, 2021, and I'm now doing Bachelor of Commerce.
Accompanying Lillian to the celebrations were Abigail, Christine and Nelly, who are also beneficiaries.
I joined Sports for Sales when I joined my Form 1, my secondary school. That is all the DBs girls. Yeah, and Sports for Sales assisted me to join that school. Since I joined my secondary school, they have been paying my school fees. Then I can say they are helpful and caring.
I've never come home because of school fees arrears. And again, they're caring, they're loving. Like during Corona period, they brought for us some foodstuffs.
Simon still has a long way to go. What are his career aspirations?
I'm looking forward to be a journalist.
To achieve his dreams of becoming a journalist, he needs assistance.
Nataka kuomba kwa heshima na kwa unyenyekevu ya kwamba kama bado nafasi inapatikana ya kusuguma mimi kutoka university, naomba tu kwa heshima na kwa unyenyekevu ya hali ya juu.
A truly African ceremony cannot be complete without song and dance. The beneficiaries received their first term checks during the ceremony. Just like the Swahili saying, Chanda chema huvishwa pete, meaning a good person deserves to be rewarded, Shiko received numerous gifts from the Maa community. Even the filming crew got to partake of the gifts, courtesy of Shiko's goodwill. Sports for Change has an interesting way of raising funds to support its beneficiaries.
When we started Sport for Change, I had a big passion of running and hiking, and we wanted to mix the fitness part and charity, and whatever we would get would go to pay school fees for the students, and that's why we called it Sport for Change, because people get together, we do a bit of sport and we help, we change someone's life, and we've really changed a lot of kids' lives. We have 60 so far in different levels. We have some who are joining now from 1. We have several in universities, in secondary schools. We have some who are working. I would say one of our biggest so far who've reached international level is a student who's doing engineering in India. He's in year 3 now.
Just like any other organization, they have their fair share of challenges.
For now, like everyone else is, because of COVID, we can't organize our events anymore. But we have supporters who help us, and they've come out in a big way to continue giving us funds so that our students don't lack school fees, and we are very grateful. We have different categories in our sponsorship. We have students who have direct sponsors, and anyone who is able can contact us through our email address or go to our website and contact us. It's easy to send money to us, and we send money to school. Or maybe organize any event, like whatever people like, if someone like hiking or running, to do a small fundraising and help someone, and all pick us one particular student and work with them throughout the journey and be part of our success. A big thank you to all our supporters who support our individual students, all who just said random donations. We are where we are because of you, because of your kindness, because of your generosity. And again, I say a big thank you.
The beneficiaries and their parents are forever indebted to Sports for Change and those who support them.
We appreciate for your support, and we hope so you will help us and you help other Maasai girls in this journey. Thank you.
I can't thank them enough, because actually what they have done to me, not even a relative, someone you're so close to, could have just catered for your, high school education, but they just paid for me. They just believed in me. So I really thank them and tell them they did something wonderful. They have just inspired me that even as I become someone in this life, I'll also come and help those who are not so privileged.
Assuring Sport for Change.
We are grateful to Simon's dad and the Suswa community for hosting and showing us so much love.
I would like to say a big thank you to Samuel's parents for inviting us here. As I said earlier, this is the first of a kind, and it's really kind and generous of them to want to celebrate their son's success with us. We don't expect anything when we support them, and when we see one parent coming back and say, come, we celebrate together, is a very big honor to us.
As the event came to a close with song and dance, it was clear that you can never know the ripple effect you create with one tiny gesture of kindness.